Hi everybody, welcome to Photon Online Educational Channel. In this session, let me discuss some problems related to the vectors. Let me take up the first problem. First one. Two forces F1 bar is given, that is 2I bar plus 3J bar and F2 bar is given as J bar plus 3K bar are simultaneously acting at a point, then what is the magnitude of the resultant vector? Magnitude of the resultant vector. Clear? This was the question given to you. Okay. Now let us see the contents of the question. First vector is in the form of a force. Force vector is given F1 bar 2I plus 3J. The second vector also given, that is force vector F2 J bar plus 3K bar. They are simultaneously acting at a point. Now he says, what is the magnitude of the result? He is interested in the result. Yeah, let us solve this question first. Let me take a first. Observe. Let us say this is F1 bar vector force. This is F2 bar vector force. Or is in this one. Now he is asking that what is its resultant magnitude? This is the R is the F. Resultant is F force acting. What is its resultant? Is saying. And he says that this is a point. This is a point where two forces are F1 bar, F2 bar are simultaneously acting. What will be the resultant? That was his question. Clear? Now, what was the F1 bar he has given? F1 bar is 2I plus 3J bar. 2I bar plus 3J bar. And F2 bar is how much? F2 bar is J bar plus 3K bar. J bar plus 3K. Clear? That was given. Now observe, this is F1 in the vectorial form. This is also F2 in the vectorial form. Then in that case, if A bar is one vector, B bar is another vector, simple graphical mechanism, vectors addition, triangle we can make use. If I draw a parallel line here, draw this parallel line, that is F2 bar. Now resultant is, that is F. Resultant is F. F1 bar plus F2 bar. Tail to head, and again tail to head, F2 bar. Again the resultant is from the tail of the first vector to the head of the second vector. So resultant F force is from triangle law. F bar, this vector F bar is F1 bar plus F2 bar. This is the simple equation fundamental from triangle law. Here, right? From triangle law. Triangle law of addition of vectors. Yeah. Now just simply add them. Add both the vectors. Yeah. Both are given. Add them. 2i plus 3j, j bar plus 3k. I am adding. Now f bar is first vector is f1 bar. Second vector is f2 bar. First vector 2i bar plus 3j bar plus second vector j bar plus 3k bar. Here, add it. Once you add it, 2i, only 2i is there, 2i bar plus 3j, j, addition 4j bar plus 3k, 3k. This is the resultant vector f bar. Here, this is the resultant vector. Now, he is asking the magnitude. What is the magnitude? Modulus of f is square root of coefficient of this square, coefficient of this square, coefficient of this square sum. 2 square plus 4 square plus 3 square. This is 4 plus 16 plus 9. So 25 plus 4 under root of 29. Clear? Now, this is in the form of, here I write, this is in the form of, this is magnitude. Magnitude, modulus. Simply, you can write f also. Simply f. Here, this is in the form of vector. F bar is fx I bar plus fi j bar plus fz k bar. Then the magnitude, you know the magnitude. What is the magnitude? Square root of fx square plus fy square plus fz square. That's what we have achieved. Okay. Now this is the final answer. Root of 20. Clear? Let me take up the second problem. Let me take up the second problem. That is find out the vector, find out the vector which when added to the resultant of a bar, resultant of the a bar given is a vector I bar minus 2 j bar minus 3 k bar. He has given one vector and b bar is another vector given 2i bar plus 3j bar plus k bar. A bar is one vector given, b bar is another vector is given. Gives the unit vector along z axis, along z axis, along the z axis. How the clarity in this case? He has given, find out the vector. He is asking a vector. This vector is added to the resultant of the A bar and the B bar. First, you have to find out the resultant of A bar and B bar. Then, to that resultant, a vector is to be added. Such that the final outcome gives a unit vector along z-axis. Clear? What is the unit vector along z-axis? Unit vector along the z-axis is how much? That is k bar. Unit vector along z-axis is k bar. That means if you add a bar and b bar, you will get first step the resultant. The second step, a vector is added to the resultant of these. The second step. Third step is that entire thing is equated to the unit vector along the axis. Clear? And from that, you will get finally the unknown vector. Clear? So, how the clarity? First one is I bar minus 2j bar minus 3k bar. A bar is, B bar is 2i 3j plus k bar. Clear? Now, let us solve this problem. Okay. First vector A bar is given. What is A bar? I bar minus 2j bar minus 3k bar. B bar is another vector given. 2i bar plus 3j bar plus k bar plus k bar. These are the two vectors given to us. First vector, second. The resultant of A bar and B bar is nothing but, here I am writing resultant of R, which is A bar plus B bar. A bar plus B bar. Clear? Add those two things. Here, add those two things. If I add A bar and B bar, okay, I plus 2i, 3 directly I am adding 3i bar minus 2j, 3j plus 3j. So it becomes j bar minus 3k plus k minus 2k bar. Observe carefully. I am adding I bar 2i plus 3i minus 2j plus 3j plus j minus 3k plus k minus 2. This is the resultant vector. Here, this is the resultant vector. To this vector, okay, a unknown vector is added. Here I am taking that. Here I am taking let P is an added vector. To the resultant. R. Resultant R. Now, if I add P to the resultant, let's say P plus, what is that vector? 3i bar plus j bar minus 2k bar is the resultant of A bar plus B bar. So that a vector P is added. And if I add this vector, What is the outcome he has to get? Unit vector along z-axis. Unit vector along z-axis. This is unit vector along z-axis. Z-axis. Yeah. So you know very well. You know very well. This is the coordinate system. X-axis, Y-axis, origin, and this is Z-axis. So here, I bar is unit vector along x-axis, j bar is unit vector along y-axis, k bar is unit vector along z-axis. Sum finally leads to unit vector along k. Now, if I simplify this, finally, yeah, so P, I need it. I'm taking this term to this side, this entire term to this side. So minus 3 I bar minus j bar minus 2k if it goes this side plus 3k. This is the required answer. If the vector, if that is added to the sum of the a bar plus b bar, it will lead to the unit vector along z axis. This is final. Okay, final answer. Clear? Now, let me take up a third problem. Third one. Okay. Find the lambda value in the unit vector as given unit vector a bar as 0.2 I bar plus lambda j bar plus 0.4 k bar. 0.2 I bar plus lambda j bar plus 0.4 k bar. Clear? Okay. And he is asking in this, okay, to find the lambda value in the unit vector given. In the unit vector given. That was the question. Okay. Observe. He says that it is a unit vector. He says that a bar is a unit vector. What is the meaning of the a bar? A bar is a unit vector means magnitude of unit vector is always 1. Here I am solving this question. Given that a bar is a unit vector means what is the final outcome? Modulus magnitude of a bar is 1 unit. Unit vector is having a unit magnitude. That means this entire vector is having a unit magnitude. What is the formula of the magnitude? You know, if a bar is a vector, the form of ax I bar plus ay j bar plus az k bar, then modulus of a bar is how much? Magnitude. Square root of coefficient of I square plus coefficient of j square plus coefficient of k square. So ax square plus ay square plus az square. This is the magnitude, which is equal to magnitude. This is equal to how much he has given? 1. This is 1. So simplifying this, same applying to the above. That is vector was what given? A bar is how much? 0.2 I bar plus lambda j bar plus 0.4 k bar. This was the vector. So modulus of it is nothing but 0.2 square plus lambda, this lambda square plus 0.4 square and a root which is equal to 1. Magnitude is 1 unit vector. Simplify this. If I simplify this, 0.2 square plus lambda square plus 0.4 square, squaring on both sides, this becomes 1. This becomes 1. So this is 0.2 square is 0.04 plus lambda square, okay, plus this is 0.16. Add this, simplify this. 0.04 plus 0.16 becomes 0.20, which is equal to 1. Lambda square is 1 minus 0.20, 0.8. Lambda becomes square root of 0.80. This will be the answer for the question. Yeah. Hope you have understood the problems. Have good practice. And remember always, whenever a problem is given, first step is understand the problem carefully, then think about it, then proceed for the solution. Clear? Thank you very much. Please like the channel and subscribe it.